All right. What is up, YouTube? What's up, CTM? How's everybody doing tonight? Yes, sir. Happy Saturday, Nick LaFon, C. Colin, FD, Ed D, FD and Ed D, Egosa, Oslador, apologies for murdering your name. All right, guys, what's going on? So basically, we got Elon Musk speaking at the Saturday Night Live tonight, and people were wondering, is this going to be a sell the news event? Well, we will have to wait and see, won't we? Last night we were watching Bitcoin as it was retesting. What's up, everybody? Perfect. I just started working on the yard and I can listen to you while I work. Well, that would be awesome, Brandon. Let me know if you can hear my voice. That would be fantastic. See my screen. Everything looks good on my end, so you guys should be able to hear me. So I'm going to keep going with it. All right. Yep, it is a fire Saturday, my friend. All right, here we go. Hey, glad to catch this. What's up, traders? Can you hear me? Give me 1 second. Just making sure that you can hear me, because things are different. Yep, sounds good. Awesome. Thank you, Brandon. All right, what's up, everybody? So glad to be here. Today's a great day. I'm loving it. Why am I loving it? Well, because Bitcoin's doing what we thought it would. So basically, I posted a tweet last night saying that, yeah, we found support and we went right back up to test resistance. That's always a good thing. This was a nasty bearish candle right here. Let me check this. What's going on over here? Well, it is what it is. I can't do anything about it, so we're just gonna rock with it. Anyways, we had this push down right here. We took out this daily swing low right here. This was also a support level. Let me kill this phone. Kill it, kill it. Die, phone, die. All right, no more disruptions from the celly phone. All right, so basically we pushed down. We took out this daily support level on a closing basis. Now, this is when I always say that I don't like it when you close just beneath or just above your support and or resistance levels, because there's generally a reason why. On a normal breakout, so like, let's clear up all these lines because obviously we can throw them right back on the chart. This was your support level on a daily closing basis. When you pushed lower, you took out this level here, right? But when you did, you also barely closed above it. So we wasn't really happy with it. Pushed lower and then traded up on the day. Took out the opening price of your last bearish candle. However, that's still not good enough, as this candle here showed us what was up. Price action, taking it to you right here, letting you know, hey, yeah, the sellers are in control. You can see how strong, it's a weak close, but you can see how strong the bearish push was. The fact that you closed well beneath your support level is indicative of continuation to the downside. So basically yesterday when we were watching this area right here, or not this area, apologies, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place as I've been trying to get this situated, but you can see right here when we pushed down, we got our daily closure below support, but it wasn't a strong close down, meaning it wasn't like closing down here. It closed just beneath the support, just to let you know that yes, we broke support. But then your very next day, you take out this daily low, boom, right? Took down, traded down, took out your daily low, and then immediately reversed to the upside and took out your previous day's high. This is an outside day candle, or an outside range candle, or a bullish engulfing, aka bullish reversal pattern. So here is your resistance planted firmly above your head. You have tested it multiple times. Even on this bullish engulfing candle, you tested it. Next day, tested it. But the next day was crucial for us, as it told us what is price doing. Well, basically you came down, you retested the midpoint of your bullish engulfing candle or your outside day. You tested the midpoint, and then closed well above the midpoint of this candle's range expansion. These range expansions are what we are looking for as traders. So basically, here is your midpoint, the 0.5 level. This is your entire daily range. Look how flawlessly this tested and then closed well above, well above. I actually have it upside down. Let me get it the right way. Sorry guys. So here you go, right here. And then you closed above the 382, which is fantastic for us as traders because that lets us know this is what the market is saying. We have tested support. We have rejected that support with a nice bullish candle. Then the very next day, we tested this bullish candle's range midpoint, and we liked what we found down here because we closed up here. So this daily candle was basically nothing. It was just range bound consolidation, getting ready for a run above. Now, if you follow this channel, you know that I am an intraday scalper in stocks and FX. In the cryptocurrency world, I basically look for hodl positions or swing trades, so to speak. But if I was looking for a bullish entry intraday, targeting this wick high, and you can clearly see that we have taken that target out. This would have been one of the few or one of the many profitable day trades to the upside, looking for resistance to be broken. Now, even though we have traded above our resistance level, we still have not closed the daily candle above it. That level is 57,874 spot 50. This is your resistance level right here. You can see it with all these wicks. This is it. So if we get a daily closure above, we have 3 hours and 5 minutes left on this candle's closing. So if this candle closes here or higher, this will be a bullish break above resistance, and a good bullish break above resistance, as we are trading well off of the last level of resistance. All right. So basically that can set up future trades for the week to come, as this is the crypto weekly outlook. So basically you can watch 57,874 for possible bullish entries and look for your next bullish resistance. There is a little bit right here, but we did trade through it already. So yes, this might act as an area of resistance, but this is going to be the level I believe we reach this week, 63,071. This is your next major resistance level right here. So if Bitcoin gets a nice bullish close, comes down, gets a nice bullish higher low support test and stays there, you can expect 63,071 to be tested. But right before I went live, I noticed that Alan P, which is a very, very, very awesome member of the CTM community. If you want to be involved in the CTM community, there is links in the description below saying that we are tussling with a bit of weekly resistance, and we absolutely are, right? We absolutely are. We got 2 days left on the closure. This is your weekly resistance right at 58258. This level here. So we definitely want to see this bullish weekly candle close above this candle's opening price. All right, as long as we get that, then we are heading in the right direction. Now obviously nothing is 100% in trading. All setups fail sometimes, and yes, you can get a weekly bearish candle reversal to the downside next week. However, that is not what I am looking for. Bitcoin has not showed us anything on the weekly to indicate that the bears are in control of this asset. So let me get rid of these lines and expect your weekly level of support, 45030. Yes, that's not the price anybody wants to hear Bitcoin is at. However, it is your last weekly closing price. That's the last time Bitcoin was able to close a weekly candle at that price point. And you can clearly see of consolidation, you have not even tested that level yet. So this is extremely bullish. We are looking for Bitcoin to move higher. How high? Well, if you're following the 4-year cycle, and basically the video I put out the other day, you're looking at about $300,000 target. It sounds insane to even say it out loud, but however, Bitcoin has been following the 4-year cycle chart since inception. Since the very first day that Bitcoin was a tradable asset, it has basically been doing the same exact thing. So moving forward, we have to assume that that's probably what's happening now. Now, also, we were talking about the Wyckoff model, and I knew that was going to get a lot of heat. People are going to disagree with me, and it is okay to disagree. That model was built by a man with the last name Wyckoff. That's why it is called the Wyckoff model. He built that model to track stock certificates, the supply and demand on stock certificates for companies. All right, the stock market. And this was in 1888, over 100 years ago. 100 years ago. Bitcoin is a new type of asset. It's an asset that no one has ever seen before until it was built. Once it was built upon a system of rules. As long as those rules maintain, this is what happens. It's going to keep going up. And we have not seen anything to tell us that the model is not still in place, right? So you got to look for bullish trying to short it up here, thinking the Wyckoff model is calling a top. You are more than likely going to get ran over, as this thing has a ton of momentum to the upside. It hasn't done anything for several weeks, but if you look at a monthly, you can clearly see that this thing pulled back and only closed one monthly candle since this run up. So Bitcoin is extremely, extremely bullish. There is no reason to short this. When I would start looking for shorts on this asset, as I am a price action trader, so if the model does get broken and we do start closing monthly candles beneath 45 to 11, then I myself will be looking for lower prices because the model would effectively be broken. And if it isn't broken with 2 monthly close downside, well, then at least you can do is follow price. Price is king. All right. Your bias can destroy you because you think and you hope so much that your bias is correct. And that will allow you to keep doing things that price is basically telling you that it isn't doing. Right now, Bitcoin's price is telling us that it is bullish. So it's futile to look for shorts on Bitcoin right now. You've got probably about a good 100 days or so. Look for shorts around September if you're looking to short this asset. That seems to be about the month that most people are looking for this thing to call a top. So there's really nothing to do on Bitcoin. You can watch these current levels, the daily levels, and see what happens. If you're looking for bullish entries on it, then absolutely we will be watching to see if we get a nice test of the 57,874 level right there. And to be honest and frank with you, you can come all the way down to 56,417 and still be considered bullish for this section of price. All right, you can come all the way back down and test your last support level and still close above and still head to the upside. Bitcoin's looking absolutely fantastic. We have stop setting right above this high up here. We had a move to the downside and we are retracing much more than 50% of this move. So you put your fibs on it, you can see you are about to close a daily candle above the 618 retracement level from the Fibonacci tool. If you are bullish on this asset, this is what you want to see. If you're bearish on this asset, this is telling you you are wrong. All right, you are wrong. So moving on, let me check out the comments real quick. Thank you, Travis, for the super chat, my friend. Hey, Heath, if you were looking at equities, could you take a look at POWW? Either way, thanks for your precise descriptions on price action on the charts. It is my pleasure, Travis. Thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. I will take a look at that asset for you as soon as I get done talking about a few more cryptos. So on Ethereum, you can see here what's going on Ethereum. You have a big, super humongous breakout to the upside again. New all-time high on Ethereum. This thing it's not even retesting support levels. Well, it did for 2 days and went. This isn't an area where I'd be looking for fresh buying opportunities, obviously, because you are in exhaustion risk. Anytime you are trying to buy assets that are making new all-time highs, you have to understand that the momentum will wane at some point. However, we don't know when that's going to be. So, I mean, just understand the fact that you're buying something that's trading at all-time highs, and if you can afford the risk on that trade, then by all means. It is absolutely maintaining an astonishing bull run. You are at $3,864 right now. It's awesome. I'm loving every second of Ethereum, how strong it is. Let's go look at the Ethereum versus Bitcoin chart, and then we will talk about the Doge trade, of which I am still in. Let me get on over here to the Kraken. Here we go. This is Bitcoin and Ethereum versus Bitcoin. So I was looking for a retest of one of these areas. I never got it. So this thing is still going without me, and well, without me. that's the only thing that matters. I would love to see this thing pull back. It's just gone. It's gone. I missed my entry down here. I got stopped out on the attempt, and I also tried to enter on that big Friday. We had that big lower push. I tried to get on this day here, and I tried to get too fancy with it, ended up getting stopped out. So with that being said, I'm looking to buy this to hold it, so I'm probably just going to buy some with cash. I said I was going to do that in the middle of the week. I still haven't got around to it, but I probably will, as you know, it's going higher. It looks fantastic. Looks fantastic. You're not taking out all-time highs or anything, but this is obviously bullish. I mean, it's fantastic. ETH is taking out a weekly level of resistance right now. There is 1 day and 3 hours left on this close, but as long as you close above 5,816 Satoshis, you are bullish on a weekly closing basis. All right, so really nothing to do on ETH. Enjoy the ride. That's basically all I got for you on that asset. Doge USD. Look at this thing. This is the weekly chart. Obviously, it's extremely bullish as well. You are having a little bit of difficulty up here on these levels. You did print a daily engulfing bullish candle, aka outside day, yesterday. You are retesting the midpoint of this daily candle to see if it wants to continue higher. So, as the thumbnail says, is this going to be a sell the news event when he goes on Saturday Night Live? I just don't know. Obviously, people do like, or firms do like to buy stuff in the run up to a news event. But is the Saturday Night Live really a news event? It's more of an entertaining event. It's a comedy show. Are they going to be talking about, stuff that's important? Yeah, but I figure they'll be doing a lot more laughs than anything. So I'm not really expecting it to sell off. With that being said, can it? Yes, it can. Firms can absolutely exit their positions as soon as the Saturday Night show comes on. I just don't see it happening. Doge is strong. It's strong. I am in this thing right now. The position is setting at about 780%. That's a pretty nice trade. I do have a stop loss setting at approximately 450%. So if we do get a big sharp pullback on tonight's Saturday Night Live open, this thing will take me out. I'm okay with a 400% winning trade. Absolutely okay with that, as I can always get back in if it wants to continue being bullish. There is no reason for us to be bearish on it just yet. Once again, that comes into the whole bias thing. I hated this asset because it doesn't have any value as far as I'm concerned. And I tried to short it, was a successful trade. However, price action told me that it was looking for higher prices. So I got long. I follow price, right? I'm a price action trader. I follow price. All right, let me read some of these comments if I have been ranting long enough. What is up, everybody? All right, what's up? Let me go back to the super chat and pull it up for what's his name. And welcome, Andrew Pon. Alexandru, welcome. There you are, POWW. I'm not familiar with this asset. So I will check out some levels for you. It's Ammo Incorporated. Pow. Let me see here. It's not trading at all-time highs. It's bullish. It has been bullish. You are breaking out, attempting to break out on a monthly closing basis. This is your last monthly resistance level at $6.15. And you can see here that you have been trading right around and testing that level for 3 months. So that's a very strong level. You don't want to see closes beneath that, right? So this is your level right here. This weekly candle is engulfing your last week's bullish candle. So that's not typically that great. However, it can just be a pullback as well. You are currently making lower highs, but you have not taken out this low, so you're basically forming a wedge pattern on POW. What I would be looking for, as far as on the daily closing basis, you've already tested it, and it looks like Friday you traded up out of there. This would have been the level that I would have been watching, $6.61. You can see how Thursday you tested that level and then had a nice bullish day on Friday, taking out Thursday's high. So this looks good. What you definitely want to see this week coming is you want to see this high get taken out, as that would take out the basic lower highs, and then you want to look for pullback entries to get long. As of right now, this one single daily candle isn't really enough data to tell you to go long here yet, but it is looking constructive. And once again, you have not took out any major lows, so you are still wedging up. That's all you can do. You could throw a trend line on it if you wanted to. Let's see what this looks like. So yeah, you did get a daily closure above, and then the next day you traded right back down into it. So basically, you could look for bullish entries once and only after you get a daily closure above this trend line. Look for a retest of that trend line and possibly this bullish candle's close. This candle's close, that would be an area of old resistance, right? 691. So if you get a breakout above your trend line, when you come back in and test 691, you want to make sure that holds on a daily closing basis. As long as that happens, I can believe that you can look for a target at least to 757 or 759, this wick high from this daily close, right? That would be your next bullish target. So hopefully that works. Like I said, I don't know what it is other than it looks like it makes ammunition. All right, so I'm gonna scroll back up and make sure that I didn't leave nobody behind. Smash the likes, folks. Yes, I appreciate that. As Wyatt Earp would say, time to get the fork out of Dodge. Nice, Waka Chaka. Anyone know why Binance has been trading about $100 cheaper than all other exchanges today? Nah, that has to do with the market makers. They are the ones that generally bring other exchange prices closer. What is that racket out there? A mower? All right. Okay, so let me see. Bitcoin up or down from here, says Tony Johnson. It looks like it's going up, my friend. Bullish time, says Philip Berger. Absolutely a great time to be alive. Absolutely. SNX, BTC, USDT. All right, so SNX, and that is for JB. SNX, USDT. Let's look at it on Binance. All right, so basically you're bullish, ultra bullish still. You're basically doing the same thing as Bitcoin. You're consolidating up on the highs, which is fantastic to see. Obviously, you found weekly support down here, and you have since traded out of that area. There's really nothing to get on a weekly level as far as a major level to watch, as you just barely are trading above this bearish candle's opening price. So in this situation, I would look for on a smaller time frame. Really nothing here either, as everything has been tested. The last candle that you have not tested on a daily closing basis would be 14.914. So if you get a push down to this level right there, 14.914, you definitely want to see if that level holds as support. You do have daily support right here as well, right? So you have to get beneath that too. But basically, as long as you're closing daily candles beneath this resistance level at 18.9, you are trading inside of this bearish candle's range. All right. If I stretch this out for you, you can see on mobile, this bearish candle, this price range is what these 4 days have been and still are trading in. So you definitely want to see a daily close above 18.869, as that would be indicative of bullish price action. You can look to enter on a retest of that level. As long as you're trading inside of this range, there really is no good high probable setup. Now, the lower you get, obviously, the more higher probable it becomes, or the better it becomes as far as a risk to reward, as if you would be targeting this resistance level, that would give you a nice favorable risk to reward back up to it, and you may not even get that low. Let's go see what the 8 hour tells us. Here you go. You have an 8 hour level. It was tested. All right, it's important to understand that it was tested on this push lower. You may be coming back in to test that 17 spots, 677. If you're watching this level, in the event you get an 8 hour closure below it, your trade is scrapped. You are looking for lower prices. That 16 spot 470 level, that's your daily support, the lower end of the range. And you can see that you got a nice 2 candles right here that are also verifying that as the support level, and those are 8 hour candles. So not really a whole lot to do currently where it is right now. It does look better than it doesn't, as you did take out your 8 hour resistance level, so this has to be looked at as a pullback. You are looking for a higher low support to be formed, and then another leg to the upside. And the first level that I would watch would be 17 spots 677 on an 8 hour closing basis. And let's go look at it real quick versus BTC, as it's probably going to be pretty close to the same. I apologize for that rackety mower outside, as that is my neighbor. Against Bitcoin, it's not looking as good, as you did get your closure above your resistance level, but you retreated, and this has a little bit more momentum than against the dollar, which is good because the dollar had a little bit of a pullback at the end of last week. So that's why you see a little bit less of a pullback versus the dollar pairing. However, you're still trading above support. So this is going to be your 8 hour level at 3,077 Satoshis. You definitely do not want to see an 8 hour close below 3026. If you get that, then you have put in a lower low from this current move up, but this is your major swing low. So it's still good, and I would still only be looking for longs. Still only be looking for longs. Yes, this looks like a massive rejection on a daily closing basis, but if it finds support, it's currently testing daily support right now. The upper edge of it, I should say, right here, this bearish candle's opening price, you're testing that now. You can absolutely be looking to take out this target, that wick high. But it looks good. It doesn't look terrible. Lagging. Yeah, I know it's lagging. I can't do anything about that. Sorry. But as soon as I get my SpaceX satellite dish, the lagging problems will be gone. What's up, everybody? What's up, Jay Bradley? West DZ. What's happening, my friend? CTM fam. Would like to see your analysis on BNB. Let's go do it. It should be right here. BNB looking extremely bullish, right? Traded above your all-time high here, and you are consolidating right at it. Once again, anything trading at all-time highs, you have a risk of exhaustion risk. It's always on the table. This is your current area or old area of resistance, has been tested. Has been tested a couple days. This day. You are trading above it nicely, and you took out yesterday's high on today's trade. So I would be looking for pullback entries, higher, low support to be found, right? There's really nothing to do right here. There's no like clear area to look for other than the low or the bearish close here, right? There, 621 spot 52. You get a pullback into this area on an 8 hour closing basis. As long as you maintain the closing above that, you're still okay. Still okay, but you are trading at all-time highs. If this thing runs out of steam and the sellers get more aggressive, it can and will pull back violently. Just make sure you have stops situated. Make sure you are trading with stops at all-time highs. Can you please look at Tron? Absolutely. TRON-USD. Oh, Tron coin maybe? Or just Tron. There's Binance versus Tether. Same thing. Trading well above all-time, or trading at all-time highs. It's fantastically bullish. Big, huge weekly range expansion here. Tested the midpoint and boom, later. You have not taken out your bullish target to the upside, which is the all-time high. Look for support right here, 0.13219. You don't want to see a daily closing below this level. Sorry, it's a 0.13159. Apologies. Don't want to see daily closing below that level. That's the first level that you're going to look for support. Second level would be the closing price of this bearish candle at 11927. But if this is going to remain bullish, as it looks like you have found a low, you did take out your daily resistance to the upside with a firm closing above. I would only be looking for a retest of this level for bullish entries. First target, this wick high right there. So you want to see this pull back into this level. You want to maintain closing above it. Then you can find somewhere a wick to throw a stop under. Would give you a 3-to-1 risk to reward targeting this wick high. If this thing is going to remain bullish, as it looks like it wants to, that would be the high probable setup. Always trade with a stop loss. When you're trading at all-time highs, you are at exhaustion risk. ETHUSD. So ETHUSD is breaking out. Atif, there's nothing to do, my friend. Nothing. This is your first level of support, 34.33.99. It was tested 2 days. Booyah shakala. It's heading higher. Not really nothing to do. You definitely don't want to buy it up here, right? Because you're buying the high. Gotta let this thing pull back and find support. Next area to look for that would be this little spot here. 35.32, spot 22. Get a daily closure below that, then you're going to find lower areas to look for, right? You can find an area in this bit of price action on a lower time frame, as this daily closed with a wick down, so there is a smaller time frame area there. Would be the next spot I would look for support, right? 29.52, spot 21. Other than that, there's nothing to do on Ethereum. So apologies. Remember to smash the like button, says Kimmy Basics. Yes, please. I would appreciate that. Thank you so much in advance. LRC, please, Heath. Absolutely. Let's go check it out. LRC USD on Coinbase. Chopping around sideways. Same thing. Here's a range, but you did get, these are old levels. Let's make new ones. You still have not taken out your daily. Oh, yes, you did. Yep, you did. There you go. Took out your daily resistance. So basically, this is the same thing as Bitcoin. You had a price leg to the downside. You are testing the 50% retracement of that price leg. There is sellers lined up there. You still have not closed a daily candle above that, and you're still below your 618. Whereas on Bitcoin, we're well above that, right? On this asset, you still are not. So basically, you're trading at an impasse, I guess you could say. You definitely, it looks more bullish than bearish. I'll give you that much. As long as you're closing daily levels or daily closing candles above 0.5716, then it looks bullish. It looks bullish. You did the same thing. You had a rejection right here. You traded right back up above it. So this rejection was bought up, right? It was bought up. Then you took out your high. It's consolidating at support. It's consolidating at support. Next area of resistance will be this bullish candle, which was pretty much almost tested. Not quite, but close enough, right? So you got a pretty tight range. What you could look for on LRC USD, this is not financial advice. I must say that. I am just a trader. This wick low. If you get a push beneath this wick low, and then you see an immediate retrace back above this 0.57 level, in my opinion, that will be a stop run and a possible opportunity to get long at a lower price, right? However, if you're on an hourly closing basis down there and you close below there, then it's not a stop run, it's moving lower, right? The closures are what matters. Closures are what matters. So yeah, a push down beneath this wick and an immediately surge back to the upside I would be looking for a long entry on that, and I would just be putting that stop right below that wick low. So that way, if I'm wrong and it keeps heading lower, I'm not risking a whole lot. What's up, Karen Goo? How are you? Man, I'm in. I won't sell it. That's the way to do it, man. What's up? He says, Andrea Broussard. Hello. Heath, can you take a look at Aave? I took an entry at 451, but not sure if take profit 480. Let's go look at Aave for you. Took an entry at 451, you said. Looks like you took an entry off roughly right in here. Let me get rid of my magnet tool. 451. All right, so took a bullish entry. What did you say? But not sure of take profit 480. Well, yeah, you are sure of it. That's it. 481.08. That's your next area of resistance, my friend. Well, not those exact numbers. Let me get the magnet tool back on. Sorry. So it's 481.96. That's your first area of resistance. Yeah, you could scale out, take a little bit of profit off at that level, move your stop up to break even, right? Because this is your next area of resistance. You definitely want to see a daily closure above that. If you do get that in 2 hours and 36 seconds or 36 minutes, if this thing closes above 481.96, then you may be golden. But I always take profits when I take entries looking for day trades. I always scale out of my trade right at those resistance levels. That way, if it catches enough sellers at that level and it comes back and reverses in my face, I am still golden. I still took my profits out of the market and I have been stopped out at break even. It's a fantastic way to trade when you're looking for intraday opportunities. If you're looking for longer term on this, I mean, it's doing the same thing every other crypto asset is. It's consolidating at all-time highs, right? So yeah, according to the 4-year cycle, Bitcoin's got another 150 days on its bullish action. So I would say that some alts will be bullish as well with Bitcoin in the next 100 and some days. So we may be consolidating right here for another leg to the upside. No one knows. You know what I'm saying? No one knows. But the fact that this thing took off super hard with minimal pullbacks, you've been consolidating for a nice amount of time. It is ready to make a nice run to the upside. I do like it bullish. You are sitting above all your major moving averages. Your RSI is sitting above 50, which is the bullish control zone. It's bullish. The momentum is bullish. Definitely looking for bullish entries. I think you're in fantastic shape. Fantastic shape. Low fees, says ABF 959. I don't know what you're talking about, but all right. West DZ says, Heath, which is better, Kraken or KuCoin? I'm thinking of starting a small account to get some more active. In my opinion, Wes, I'm liking KuCoin a lot because my Doge position is up 800%. So I'm slightly biased for that reason. I haven't had it long enough to have any problems with it or anything. So as far as both exchanges are pretty much the same, I can't find any real nasty wicks, but I'm only using the futures part of KuCoin, right? I'm trading the perpetual futures on Doge, the front month contract. I'm not using the margin aspect of it, or because KuCoin's weird. It has like, you can do a margin account, a spot account, and a futures account, all from the same platform. So my money is in the futures account, or the futures part of it. I do have a little bit of money in all three of them, but I haven't been putting any orders out with it. All right, I've been using the perpetual futures, and in America it gives me 5x leverage, so that's not bad, right? Not bad. I'm liking it so far. I have both. I have money on both of them. I don't have any problems with either one. If you want to put a little bit of money in there and play with it, absolutely. I see why not. I love it. So far it's been working out great. And yes, it does have low fees. Ascending triangle on VET looks nice. Perhaps hooking to backtest. Let's go check it out. Surf fishing, Fort Morgan, Alabama. I love the surf. I love the fish. I live on the east coast of Florida. All right, let's go look at it. VET. Dollar, Finex. Yeah, I mean, it's been extremely bullish. It's been a lot more bullish than a lot of other assets have been. Obviously, you found support, traded down, put in a little bear trap, and then boom, to the upside. This is your support level down here. You did break out above daily resistance, which is good, right? So watch that 0.2153 level. You're trading at all-time highs. Once again, I can't say it enough. There is exhaustion risk on the table, but as long as you have a stop loss out, I don't see what the problem is. You absolutely got a daily close above resistance. You are absolutely testing that resistance right now to see if it wants to hold us support. Looks extremely bullish. It looks like it's getting ready to head to the upside like a lot of other assets. That's what it looks like. I could be wrong, but that's exactly what it looks like. So looking good, my friend. Karen, I did take a look at BNB, but I will take a look at it one more time to give you those levels that we found. You're trading at all-time highs, right now. The two areas that I would be watching is 621.52 and 596.70. I want to see a support test and hold on a daily closing basis at one of these two areas. You may have already did that support test because this was it right here. This was your daily resistance. You broke out, you traded beneath it, but then you traded back above it, you retested it, and now you're looking higher. So it's trading a little bit weird, but you're at all-time highs. People are trying to short this and others are trying to buy it. So I'm not looking to take any positions on it right now, I can tell you that. But if you're already in it, congrats. It looks like it's getting ready to head higher. Starting at the beginning now. Thanks, Heath. You are welcome, Matt Thompson. Oh, it just glitched out on me. Where did it go? There we are. ETH, BTC, Terry A. Yeah. We just did look at that as well, but I will look at it again as I got nothing else to do. It's extremely bullish. This 0.05816, this 5,816 Satoshi level is a weekly resistance level. You have clearly taken it out on a nice strong push. This is a break of resistance. Now you got 1 day and 3 hours left on this weekly close, so it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to close up here, but as long as you close above 5,816 Satoshis, you are bullish. So that would be the first area to look for a support test on a daily closing basis. A wick push lower than this wick low right here, and then an immediately push back up would probably be an area to look for bullish entries. I am going to buy XBT, but only with cash. I am not buying it with any leverage, right? Not buying it with any leverage. I just want to put some of this on my balance sheet. So I'm going to pick up a few little bits of it and just hold on to it because we're trading above that very important 500 level, 0500. It's an important level and you're trading above it, so it's bullish. There's not really much to do. JB says, wow, awesome on the SNXL analysis. Many thanks, Heath. You are welcome, my friend. Good evening, Marcel Scholar. How are you, Maverick? By the way, I don't think the mower is audible for us all at all. Awesome. Thank you for that, Maverick. He likes to work on them, so I can't really tell him to stop. He lives there. He's a cool guy, though. Wouldn't you know it? Thanks for your time, Heath. May you go over what price action looks like when you will look to exit your Bitcoin position when September comes. Thanks again. Yeah, I'm going to be looking for a blow-off top. Some people don't think that's going to happen. I do. When you're reaching price levels that high and you get exhaustion risk, you get a blow off top. Exhaustion risk is a blow off top. So basically what I'll be watching for is I'll be watching for a weekly candle to take out a few weeks of price action. So like if we had a nasty weekly candle just stab down to the next weekly resistance level and then still close red beneath the bullish weeks, then I'm not going to sell when that happens. I will wait for a bullish push because that bullish push will be a retest, so to speak. And at that point, that's when I would exit my Bitcoin position, the bulk of it. And then I will be looking to add it again back at 50K and 20K levels. Getting back in for the next 4-year cycle and Looking for that to be the low of the bear market. Obviously, we're going on the Bitcoin 4-year cycle when we say this. So price action, if we're trading below 20K on a daily closing basis, then price is telling us that the model is broken. At that point, then we will have to reassess. But this is all way in the future, so I can't really say anything more than that, obviously. But yeah, I'll be looking for a blow off top, and on the bullish push after the blow off top, I will be exiting the bulk of my position. That's what I will be doing. Wouldn't you know it? ACE. What's happening? ACE. ADA. Absolutely. Let me get back over to the purple list. ADA USD right here, my friend. Look at that. Big weekly breakouts. Looking fantastic. CTM Discord was all over this thing this week. I wasn't much looking at it because I was waiting on the pound to break out, and it finally did. But this looks great. Looks fantastic. You got a nice, perfect daily close above your old resistance level at 1.47 right here, right? This is what I mean when I say you want to see a big, strong close away from the level. That's indicative of bullish action, right? You came back down, you retested this weekly or this daily range. So if you throw a fib on here and look, you basically tested the three. Nope, that's the wrong way. Darn it. Let me do it the right way. Looking like an idiot. There you go. So on this range expansion, this is your breakout candle. So this candle's range is important. It's vital. So basically what you did on the next day, you did take out the high, then you traded lower and you tested the 618 level of this daily range perfectly. And you had a lot of push higher. Now this is a small consolidation candle. As long as you're closing above the 618 or the 0.5 level on your, your fib retracement tool, you're still in great shape. It's consolidation. In fact, I would be looking for entries closer to 1.56, and I would be targeting this wick high, right? But that would only be for a day trade or a range expansion to the upside, not for a hodl play. I'm not looking to hodl ADA at these prices as you are at all-time highs. The hodl play was much, much lower, unfortunately. But to trade it, yeah, it's looking fantastic. It's looking like it's getting ready to take another run to the upside. You could probably see prices setting at $2 in the next few days. That's a lot of momentum right here, right? Looks fantastic. This was your bear trap. Got a break below support. This was your support level here. Break, close below. And then the next day, doosh, this was being bought up. This move lower was being bought. And not only was it being bought, it was being bought heavily. That's what happens. It looks fantastic. ADA to the moon. Price targets, I don't really have any. You could do, this is Kraken's exchange, obviously, with that nasty wick. If you are looking for price targets, let's say this is a nice range expansion to the upside, so you could use this bearish candle, get your fib extension tool out, tack it to this low, tack it to this high, right? And then tack it to this low. You could use this low if you wanted to, but I would probably use a closer low, one of these, and this is what it would look like. This would give you price or targets, bullish targets. This right here would be your measured move from this price range consolidation. Measured move to the upside. One standard deviation would be looking at $3. Is it going to do that? I don't know, my friend. I don't know. But it looks fantastically bullish. It's obviously strong. Obviously. Wouldn't you know it? Thanks for your time. Oh, I'm sorry. I just did that. Thank you. Wouldn't you know it? Timothy Sham, just catching up on the stream. I recall you pay attention to the bearish candle, not the bullish ones. When do we look at bearish versus bullish candles? Thanks. Health. Well, Timothy, my name is Heath, but that might just been a typo. It depends on direction that the market is trading. If the market is trading up, all right, then you are looking for the bearish candles opening price to propel price back to the upside. If you are trading in a downtrend, Then you look for the bullish candle's opening price. People call those levels a lot of different terms. Some people call them order blocks. Some people call them supply and demand zones. There's a whole lot of names for it, but they all represent the same thing, a profit-taking level where there are orders setting. And that's what the price is moving down for, to recollect those orders, so to speak, before it heads in the continuation direction. Hopefully that helps. There are more videos on the channel, obviously, talking about that more in depth. It just takes time, guys. It just takes a little bit of time, and you'll understand it. It'll be like nothing. Surf's nice delivery style. Thank you, my friend. Ethereum Classic, please. Oh wow, I don't have Ethereum Classic here. Let's go get it. Let's go look at it. Nice. Even Ethereum Classic's extremely bullish. Wow, that's a short squeeze from hell. That is a nasty squeeze. Yeah, fantastic. There's nothing to do. You've been trading for days to the upside, days and days. Like, this is your first pullback since you took out this swing high, right? So you definitely want to see a bigger pullback if you're looking for bullish entries. I don't see anything on the full 8 hour. Let's look for the 4 hour. Yeah, you have a level right here, but it was tested 2 times. That would be the first level to look for. Obviously, I would like it a little bit lower than that, but not quite this low. $90. I mean, this thing is absolutely insane. This was like a 300% move right here. It's absolutely bananas. Bananas. Let's see here. We got a nice, beautiful 2 hour untested level right here, and that would get you underneath all these stops. So a test of 79.130 would be a great spot to look to see if it holds support. If you get a support hold there, that would give you a nice risk to reward. Looking for continuation to the upside. Whenever you have big, huge short squeezes like this, they generally will continue for a little while, as some of the bigger firms can sit and take this pain. Once they realize that it's not going to come any lower and it keeps continuing to the upside, then they have to get out of their positions even more, which adds more fuel to the fire, sending the asset to insane regions before it finally has a bit of a retracement. The first 2 levels that I would be looking for support tests and holds, 90.259 and 79.130. And I would only be looking for bullish positions. Did I just miss Heath mentioning Dogecoin? Yes, I'm long Dogecoin, have been for a little bit. I'm up 700 and something % on the asset. Elon Musk is going to do an appearance on Saturday Night Live, and a lot of people are looking to exit their positions as they think it's going to be a sell the news event. It absolutely could be a sell the news event. However, it's not looking like it. It is consolidating. It did take out yesterday. It did make a new all-time high, but it's not really trading with as much momentum as it had when we took out this all-time high, and when we took out this all-time high, and this all-time high. So it does look like it is stalling out. It is running out of steam. All right. So be careful about entering new bullish positions on this asset. Once again, I am in it way, way lower, as I did make it official when I got long. I got long right in this area here of consolidation, right? Boom. And that's where I'm at. And right now my stop is setting at roughly 400%. So if we do get a nasty push lower tonight and it takes me out, I will have basically made 400% on the trade, and it'll be fantastic. Fantastic trade. Ray H, it's around 17. Yeah. Can you please look at BTCST on Bitcoin and ETH pairs? Yeah, let me see what we got. I am not familiar with that asset, but I can find some technical levels for you. Let me do this. BTCST. What? BTC ST. Tether USD versus Tether. You wanted it versus Bitcoin and... Okay, I get this. Give me a second. Versus BTC. It's confusing. BTSCT, BTCST, BTC. Yeah, say that 5 times fast. All right, what do we got on the daily? Ooh, what is this? That's a nasty gap. This is a daily chart, so this was a nasty drop. And you are basically just moving higher. Eventually, I don't know. I don't really like it. I wish I didn't have that gap. There we go. I still don't like it. I mean, when you have something like this, technically this asset isn't very old. So if you pull up your fib retracement tool, you're probably no. This is not right. This is right here. I guess that was right. So this isn't right. I don't, for some reason it won't let me test that. I don't know what's going on. So basically you've taken out the midpoint range of this extension to the upside and you're testing that to see if it wants to hold. Basically I'd be watching this level here on a weekly because you're short. As long as you're trading weekly and closing weekly candles below this level, you're short. You're heading lower. You have to take that level out on a weekly closing basis. There's nothing to do on the daily because of that nasty, nasty gap to the downside. Something happened here and it happened bad. It wasn't good. This is a dead cat bounce essentially, right? You could trade up to 2050 or 2500 and probably roll over. I don't know what it is. I don't like this nasty gap. Something caused this to happen. And then we'll look at it versus Ethereum, which it'll probably look close to the same. Yeah, it's not going to find it versus Ethereum. So apologies. There's nothing. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It only has it versus Bitcoin, BUSD, US dollar. Yeah, I don't see it versus Tether, my friend, unfortunately. Sorry. But yeah, I don't like that. That's nasty. That's a nasty gap. Short USD Mexican at 2213 and thoughts. Short USD Mexican. I am definitely liking the short on the dollar as we are starting to get this push lower. So it looks fantastic. Was looking for this to hold a support. Obviously you broke beneath it, so we are heading lower. It did find support, made a little move to the upside, rolled over. And what did you say? You're short at 2213. 2213. So let's just do this. Let's get rid of all that other nonsense as we don't need it. Go Alt H, coordinates. Instead of looking for it, we will just go to it. All right, so you're short from here. Thoughts? Well, my thoughts are fantastic trade, Ace. Loving it, bro. Nice work. Nice work. So I'm assuming your stop is probably roughly right above this. You're setting at like a 4-to-1 trade, probably even better than that, depending on where your stop is. This would have been the first area that I would have looked to take profits at. You did close below that Friday. This will be a tough bit of support to get through, as this area is where you got the bounce from. So once you test this level here, you can even go all the way back up to 20 spot 15. So keep that in mind before you roll back over again. I do like the short, looks fantastic. Maybe you take your risk and move it to break even. That would still keep you right above this level here if it does pull back that far. I don't know if it will. You got 2 nice days of momentum to the downside, so you've got that on your favor. Yeah, it looks good. Looks like it's getting ready to head lower, so hang on to this one, man. You are positioned perfectly. You sold the rip, right? You buy dips in an uptrend, you sell rips in a downtrend. Good job, bro. Nice work. I like it. Hang on to it. Hang on to it. It's doing fantastic. Bless you, bro, says Ramsey. And thanks for the TA on Coti the other day. Coti, C-O-T-I, caught a nice breakout. As usual, you give the best TA around. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for those very kind words. Hey, good afternoon, Heath. Just wondering if you also lightly leverage trade Bitcoin or just hold spot. No, I just hold spot on Bitcoin. It is a hodl position. Only hold spot. What's going on down here? Data, T-Fuel, all this stuff. I guess everything. Oh my God, there's so many comments. I'm so far behind. All right, here we go. I'm gonna have to speed this up. But yeah, I only hold spot, Will. Doge price prediction. Well, I don't really give price predictions. I show you price levels to watch. It looks bullish, but tonight's going to be a whole different ball game. What happens? We don't know. I'm fairly positioned with my stop. All my risk is good, so make sure your risk is tightened up. If you are in the trade, it can go either way. It's a 50-50 bet, right? So tighten up that risk. Get as much risk off the table as you can. KuCoin has sucked for me. I have not been able to chat with customer service for 1 week. Fortunately, it is something minor and not a lookout account issue. Yeah, I haven't had to talk to customer support yet, Carlos. I feel bad for you, my friend. Hopefully they get that situated for you. Doge not making it past 80. That's possible, says Evan Rutledge. It is absolutely possible. What do you think about Shiba? I don't know anything about it. I think it's a cat food. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know anything about it, unfortunately. Let me look at it. Oh my gosh, it's insanely going high. Like, there's nothing to do, bro. Nothing. That is an insane move to the upside. Look at this. Yep, see ya. Nothing to do. This is going to get volatile, or already is so volatile. Your last 4-hour closure is all the way down at 316 whatever Satoshis or tethers. Like, there's nothing to do. You are 400, 500% off of your last 4-hour close. There's nothing to do, man. This thing needs to pull back. It needs to pull back. Look for a pullback to 716. Right here would be my first area. It would have to pull back to there and hold on an hourly closing basis. If that was the case, then yeah, maybe I would take a little bit of risk at like 1% risk, aiming for new highs. I don't know. It's extremely bullish. Hopefully you're in it lower and just riding it out. I wouldn't suggest buying it up here. But I don't know anything about it. Can you look at DOT or XRP? How about this? I will look at both of them. DOT/USD. DOT's looking good as well. Let's get on the daily. You got your breakout above resistance, the same thing as everybody else. You're coming back in for a test of support. This level, I mean, it is the midpoint of this candle. So, I mean, maybe that's what's doing it. However, you got a support level right here at 37.22. You get a test of that level. A wick thrown past these two wicks would be a fantastic spot to look for bullish entries targeting this wick high, 43 bucks. It looks good. It looks fantastic. It looks like it's getting ready to rip. So let a little stab down happen and then booyah. See ya. Looks good. DOT looks fantastic. It's bullish. Its momentum is to the upside. And XRP/USD. Yeah, it's consolidating up on highs. You are still trading inside of this range that we marked out last week or the other day, whenever it was. I looked at it for somebody. I don't trade this as it is still clogged up in the US. It's still looking to fry these people for some reason. So as long as that's happening, I'm not trading it. Because all it takes is for that trial to end up very, very badly for XRP, and this will, like, you will see the most nastiest red candle to the downside. So knowing that, I don't trade it. it looks like it's consolidated. You found a low down here at your right there, so it's good. Nice bullish push. This was your daily resistance level right here. This also marks roughly the 50% retracement on this leg lower. So it's basically the same thing as Bitcoin. These things follow Bitcoin really, really close. So here was it, right? This is your 50% level. You needed a daily closure above that. You got it. Boom. Then you got a fake out bear trap to the downside. This was your entry, targeting that high. There was your trade. It is over. So right now you got to wait for it to find support. It still looks fantastic. Let me see if I can find you support on a smaller time frame. First area that I'd be watching on an 8-hour closing basis would be one spot 45622. As long as you're not closing 8-hour candles below that line, I like it higher, man. But like I said, you got a lot of risk on the table with this thing. A lot of risk. Bonfire. Never heard of it. Let's go look at it. Let me see if I can find it. Bonafide, maybe that's what you're talking about. Wrapped Ether, Bonafide took him. Uniswap. I don't know if this is what you're talking about. Looks terrible. Let me see. That's on an 8-hour. Yeah, man, stay away from this. Stay away from it. It looks terrible. I wouldn't want to buy this. Like, here was your bullish move. It got sold into. You're basically right back down to your breakout. This thing's getting pummeled. I don't know if that's it though, if that's what you want to see, so apologies. Can you check comment on Theta, please? Can you check and comment on Theta, please? Yeah, let me go look at it. I'm not gonna spend as much time on it because I didn't on these assets because I didn't realize I was so far behind on comments. Usually there's not this many comments. It looks fantastic. You're trading at highs, right? You put in a low, same thing as Bitcoin. You have not closed your daily candle. This is calculated by TradingView, so the wicks are terrible. Everything that's calculated by TradingView has nasty ass wicks. This closure is going to be key for this asset. You need a daily closure above 11.77 because this is your daily resistance. You get that daily closure above that, then you are fantastic. You can look for retest trades of that level and this one, 11.01. Either one of these two levels, as long as this thing closes above it, a retest of either one of these two levels would be perfect for looking for bullish opportunities. It's not financial advice, but it looks good. ADA BTC looks good. ADA BTC looks good too. I mean, it's been strong, man. This thing is just, it's been crushing the dollar and Bitcoin lately. So you had a nice breakout, found a low, consolidation above that low, and then you are making another run. This pullback is okay as you found daily resistance, so you're pulling back to find daily support. First area of support that I would look for would be 200 or 2,438 satoshis. If you get a retest back down to 2,438, as long as you're not closing on a daily closing basis, you are fantastic. I like that for bullish entries, looking for this high here, right? Looks good. ADA Bitcoin is constructive. It's nice. Probably going to break out. Looks like it's trying to break out. Let's go with that. I'm not going to say it's probably going to break out because I don't know. I can't tell the future, but it looks like it wants to break out. Theta, T-Fuel. T-Fuel says Delphin. I just looked at Theta, so let's check out T-Fuel. T-Fuel is not... I spelled it wrong. Sorry. There you go. South Korean won. Bitthumb. T-Fuel versus... Is this what you want to see it? Versus? What else is there? Versus. Let's go. T-F-U-E-L. Versus Tether. Let's look at that. That's probably more like what you're talking about. Same thing. Same exact thing as all these other assets. You found a low, you're trading higher. Daily resistance. Here. Boom. Daily close above. Here. Boom. Tested that level to see if it wants to hold as support. Currently, it is. All right. Currently, it is. Got 2 hours left on this daily closure. Looks like it's getting ready to take off. Your next area of resistance is sitting at 0.43945. So I'd only be looking for that as my first take profit. First take profit. I just did theta, but I know I'm behind, so if I find it down lower, I guess I will look at it again. Timothy Sham, he's sorry, you're fine. Thanks for the ADA analysis, Heath. You are welcome, Ace. Thank you, my friend, for being here. ADA between 239, 252 top. There's a lot of people that likes to call tops, Gus. If you're one of them, hey, it looks like it's getting ready to head higher, my friend. Can you please check out and comment on theta? What is going on here? Huh? Okay. KVA, KAVA. Would you short ETC? No, I would not. Ethereum Classic? No. It's so bullish right now, man. It is bullish. Do not short really bullish assets. It's simple. I mean, the momentum is to the upside. The reason Ethereum Classic is having a nasty short squeeze right now is because so many people tried to short it at the last high. That's the reason. So if you keep shorting the highs, you're going to keep adding fuel to the fire, and it's going to keep going up. Once people back off of it and people stop buying it, that's when you hammer down with the shorts. But still, you're shorting a bullish asset. The momentum is to the upside. Just seen Heath is on how he get on with his Doge trade. It's setting at 750% last I looked. 750%, Mr. Bit. Is that calling that Kava? All right, let's go look at Kava. KAVA USD. Calculated by TradingView. Let's go look at the Kraken. Same exact. It looks exactly the same. It doesn't look exactly the same, obviously, because this was the all-time high on the Kraken data feed. I don't know if this asset has a lot more time than that. So on the Kraken data feed, it looks relatively new. You are trading at all-time highs, right? You're still trading. This was your all-time high. You broke out, retested. You've been consolidating in this area. So this is a range-bound asset, but it's moving to the upside. It looks almost identical as everything else. This was your resistance candle on this leg push lower, right? You've already taken it out. It looks bullish. I'll be looking for tests of 5 spots 73.08, as that is your next area of support right there. 5 spots 7. You don't want to see any daily closures below that. As long as you're closing daily candles above that, it looks nice. Heading back higher. Shiba, in your thoughts? I looked at Shiba. I don't know anything about it. Please Doge drop. I'm good if it drops. 100 likes, please. It looks like we hit that level, Krishna Patel. Thank you so much. I grabbed 500,000 of them a couple hours ago. Well, hopefully it works out. Thank you, PK, for the super chat, my friend. And so apologies for getting to you as I just seen it. So I'm sorry, but you didn't ask for anything. So thank you for the super chat, my friend, so much. Can we stop calling them Heath lines and start calling them Heath bars? Funny. Yeah, I wasn't named after the candy bar. I was named after an actor, but I got that a lot in high school and grade school. Absolutely, my friend. You can call him whatever you want. I am not ashamed of my name. Elon Gate. Yeah, PG. I looked at this the other day. I don't remember the ticker. Is it just Elon Gate? Yeah, there it is. There's Elon Gate, and then there's a Musk. Darren Marshall wants pound Swiss. Yeah, I'll look at pound Swiss. Absolutely, Darren Marshall. You know I will look at that for you. Let me look at Elon Gate real quick. Ooh, I don't see anything. Where's it at? I don't see it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. For some reason, I can't pull it up. I don't know the exact ticker. I don't know the exact ticker. There's so many of these things. It's crazy. I know that. I don't know if I'd be messing with it. It's very, very illiquid, and it's funny to say the least. Let me go look at pound Swissy for my friend, as my girl just told me about it. I can't see it. There's too many comments, so let me go look at it. For Darren Marshall, pound Swiss, Great British Pound, and it doesn't matter if it's the Crypto Weekly Outlook, my friend. I look at all assets for people. So this is odd because pound had a nice strong day Friday, right? Pound dollar broke out to the upside. We're looking for pound dollar targets to be taken out. So Swiss franc was stronger. You got a close below support. This was your support level here, but you got a daily closure below that, 1.26159. So now basically we have to see what's going to happen. There's nothing in here to get on a daily closing basis, but I mean, you're making higher or lower highs and lower lows right now. So it's not looking nearly as good as other pound assets, right? Here's pound dollar, Great British Pound versus USD. See what I mean? We're looking, what is this? This must be very old. Who uses that color? We're looking at this as a target. So shit, this right here, this is our target, and we're very close to taking that out. I've been looking for that target for the last, since we were down in here. So for the last 2 weeks. Swiss franc is stronger. I don't know why, but you have to look at it like as a sell right now because it's making lower highs and lower lows. For the near term, this is the near term here. Let's see if it finds a bottom. So area of resistance you want to see a daily close above is going to be 1.26869 before you can look for bullish entries. As long as you're pushing in higher or lower highs and lower lows, it's bearish, even for the near term. This was your support. You took it out here, then you retested, boom, right back down. So it's not looking good. Not looking good. Let me go down because there's so many comments. I know I'm going to miss some things, and I apologize in advance. Can you look at FTM Ave USD? What's your opinion on? Let me move up a little bit. All right. So Pallet GP, XAU USD, and NQ1. Absolutely, my friend. XAU USD. Gold, nice breakout. What is all this? What am I on? Something's going on here. But yeah, this is what we were looking for. It's doing it. So there's your daily resistance level. This test, we were looking for this thing to hold a support. It did, and it's broken out. This is in help with the dollar weakness. You also close a daily candle above this daily resistance level here. All right, so you got two areas to look for pullbacks, to look for bullish entries. Let's see how the moving averages are situated on this asset. Looks good. This is what you want to see, man. You can see how it's on a daily closing basis. You got this cross 250. That's a death cross. However, if it put in a double bottom, broke above the neckline, I am not a pattern trader, but that's what happened. People bought that retest right here. So you are being caressed from your 21 and 50 EMAs. This thing is looking fan-freaking-tastic. 1793 spot 690. 1793 spot 690. That's the best area to look for pullback entries. Will you get it in the next few days? I do not know. But that would be the place that I would be looking for bullish entries. I would be waiting for a test of that for further bullish continuation. Looks like gold has found a bottom. It's exciting. And what was your other one? NQ1. NQ1, the NASDAQ. I got it. Let me just put it in. Here you are. Breakdown, daily closing basis. This was another area to hold as support. You clearly got a daily close below it. You are now retesting this area as resistance. It is currently holding 13,750 spot 25. What you want to see Monday if you are bullish on this asset, or Tuesday, is you want to get a daily closure above that level. It's so crucial. However, if you do not, this will be attacked to the short side again, and it will be targeting 13,312. This level down here would be the first area that I would be looking to exit that short position. As of right now, the sellers are in control of this asset. Unfortunately, I don't know what you're looking for as far as trading opportunities on it. Tested the 618, the midpoint of this leg to the downside. It's not looking so great. Yeah, so definitely need to see a daily closure above 13,750. If you test that level again and fail again, I would be shorting it. That's just me though. I'm a shorter term trader, so I'm basically looking for daily range expansions and weekly range expansions. So NASDAQ's not looking as good as the S&P 500. I can say that much. So hopefully that helps. Can you please have a look at NKN, ENG, OGN, and Bitcoin? How about this, Alexander? I'll do NKN just because there's too many for me to go over already. NKN. All right, here we go. NKN, Coinbase. This thing looks terrible. It's bearish. It's not got a whole lot of data, but when it had its ICO, it's been getting pummeled. Here was your resistance test. Right there, that's your last daily closing to the upside. You got a nice wick through it, but over here it held. Boom. So now you're testing support again. So are you looking at this as a bottom? All right, you can see that you did get a daily closure above this resistance, a daily closure above this resistance. So this resistance is the one that is holding currently. Bearish candle, closed below what should have been support. Next day you retested this as resistance. If this was going to put in a bottom, if it's going to head higher, you do not want to see a daily closure below 647600. You get that, then you're looking to test 597. This is your next level down here. Right down here. Looks like the sellers are back in control of this asset. If you get this area holds though, you're trading against the trend. You're looking for bullish entries on an asset that is clearly bearish. Just keep that in mind. It is trying to do what looks like to be a trend reversal. It has to hold here or your trend reversal is shot in the foot. All right. So it's at a key crucial moment in time. I will say that much about it, my friend. Aave, I did look at Aave, so I will go back on it real fast and give you those levels. Here they are. These areas, there's a lot of them. So yeah. Let's get rid of this one. What happened? We did look at Aave. I don't remember putting this many lines on this chart. So Aave is looking to test resistance right now. You need to wait for a retest of 451 spot 89. Let this bullish move play out, as we don't know how far it's going to go into resistance. This is the resistance level it's about to test. It held support, so let's go look at resistance. This is the area. So if it holds as resistance and you get a pullback down to 453 spot 06, you got a spot to put a stop under right here. But don't just blindly buy that area. Make sure you wait for consolidation at the area. Make sure nothing is closing, like 4-hour candles closing below that level. As long as they are not, it looks like it's situated good for a nice bullish run. You already took out your resistances on a daily closing basis. This is a pullback. This daily closing, or this daily taking out this bearish candle, is telling you you're looking for bullish entries. So look for a test of 453 spot 06 on Aave USD. They just keep coming. Thanks, Heath. Great on gold. Have no bias on NASDAQ. Just curious. Got you, my friend. SAT. It's fake. Kind of down here. thanks for deleting that link. Yeah. All right. Mike Mills, come on, man. You know better than that. Don't come into a channel and start spamming stuff, my friend. You will get smited with the ban hammer. Evening Heath, thanks as ever. Is Bitcoin going well? Likely to interfere with the great looking technical setups we can see everywhere. I've retreated to mainly Bitcoin, but am worrying I'll miss out on lots. Richard, you got to get that out of your head, my friend. Just realize that you're starting to learn how to trade these markets. You will see constant setups. Don't worry about missing out. It is the killer of new traders is FOMO. There's so many opportunities in these markets every single day. Focus on learning an edge in the market. That's what you need to focus on. Don't focus on missing out on trades. Bitcoin's going to have another 4-year cycle after this 4-year cycle. And at that point in time, you will be better situated to apply more risk on that asset, looking for the next 4-year cycle to play out. So don't fall victim to FOMO. It's the worst killer for new traders. Any opinion about BitTorrent, BitOtent, Bashir? No, I don't know anything about it. BitOtent. Yeah, I don't know what that is. BitOrent. Sorry. BitOrent versus Tether. It's fantastically bullish. It's broke out. Yeah. Looks like it found a low so far. We will see. Let's move that up there out of the way for now. This is the level that I would want to make sure holds on a daily closing basis. 0.0069475. This level here. You did get a test of that level already. Looks like it is trying to test this closer area. Like these areas are so close together. Use that one as it's your last one. You held support, you didn't close below it, and then you got a nice push out of the area. You gotta hold this area. If you lose this area, you're possibly coming back down to test this support down here. This bearish candle's closing price. So as long as you're not breaking and closing below those levels, 4-hour, 8-hour charts, there's an 8-hour level right there. It's situated with that daily resistance. See if that level holds a support. I like that level better now. 0.0072426. This level right here, you get an 8-hour closure below that, my friend. I no longer like it to the upside. It's that cut and dry. It looks like it's wanting to go higher. Absolutely looks good. Mike Mills, no spam elsewhere. Thank you, Wes. Ace, it's fake. I think I looked at all this already. Greatly set up gold on gold. Just curious. Read that. Heath, check NKN on Binance, please. The chart is longer. NKN on Binance? Absolutely. Let's go look at it. Binance. Oh, yeah. It's a nice breakout. It's super bullish. It's extremely bullish. It's a huge breakout on a monthly, weekly, daily. Everything. It's breaking out. It looks like it's putting in a bull flag on a daily. Like your daily support level is right there. 61,616 right here. It's testing it right now. That's a weekly level. Apologies. Weekly level. Ah, man, it's testing it in multiple days. It may be going to break through there. Still looks good, dude. Here's your daily support level. You can leave that weekly level there if you want. Daily support level here. Don't want to see a closure below that. If you do, you're coming down here. That's your next area to look for. But if this holds, closes bullish, you may have found a bottom. Maybe. Right? I can't tell you if it has or not because I don't have a I can't tell the future, but it looks good. Ray H, welcome to Prop Firm Level 2. Ray H, I do the live streams for the Prop Firm Level 2 or higher every Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern, but it will be in the community portion of my YouTube channel I do that once a week for the members at the prop firm level and higher. Thank you and welcome, my friend. Reef BTC, what happens next? Let's go look. Do not have a fortune telling glass to look through, but I will look at price. Reef BTC is very, very not liquid. Very illiquid asset. It is consolidating down here. I don't like these things. There's not much price action for many very good levels for me to give you. You can see this is the level that we were watching at 66 Satoshis. And this is your resistance level. You tested it today and you got pummeled. People are shorting at that level. I don't like it, my friend. I mean, it's at such a cheap price. You could just buy it and see what happens, I guess. I wouldn't buy it maxed out on leverage. I would just buy it with spot and pay cash and just hold it. That way, if it does have a big, huge breakout, you will look like a genius. NU, real quick for Lost Adventure. I missed that. NU. Oh, are you talking about New Zealand dollar, my friend? Sorry, I'm looking for a crypto coin called NU. Or there is one. All right, NU on Coinbase. It looks fairly new. It looks good. This is what you want to see on an asset. This is the log scale. Take it off. It still looks good. I mean, it's holding some sort of a trend line. You know what I mean? Well, I guess you could say it has broken down through that trend line. The near term momentum is to the downside, but it's just near term, right? Just once you put in this high. So this is your last resistance level down here when you were trading new. There's your breakout. So a test of that level is okay, and in my opinion, a good spot to put a little risk on the table if you're bullish on this asset, right? But right now, your last daily closing support level is all the way down there, or up there. So you can watch that level first if you get a pushback down into it, and then this level down here. I like this level better as it would be putting you underneath these wicks, which is beautiful because you know people got long here and you know they're looking to buy it again on a retest, but you haven't taken out any daily resistance levels yet. So you've got to still look for short-term moves to the downside. So come on, TradingView. What the so right there, this level gets you underneath those stops. That's a beautiful area to look to put on a little bit of risk for NU. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at on NU right there. That's where I would look to buy 32710. This level here, it's a old resistance level that has not been tested since you broke out. It looks like it's you know what I mean? It doesn't look terrible. There's definitely a lot worse looking crypto assets than that one. Hopefully that helps. Darren Marshall, hit the like button, everyone. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Thank you so much. Thanks for your BTT analysis. You are welcome, my friend. Can you look at FTM? Yeah, let's go look at it. FTM. Sorry, somebody's blowing me up at Discord. FTM USD. I do not like this song. Come on. Sorry. Alright. Phantom. Let's look at it on FTX, just that we don't have to deal with those wicks. Nice breakout. Man, this thing, you're trading at highs, my friend. Once again, you're trading at highs. Your support levels down here. There. This is your near-term support level, but this level hasn't been tested. So I wouldn't so much look for an entry at this level as I would much rather see this level get tested before, but there's no way that I can tell you that that's ever going to happen. as you are trading higher. It looks like you've been rejected right now. That's okay. I mean, it doesn't, it's not the end of the world, right? There's your resistance level. So you definitely want to see a daily closure above it, but as long as you're not getting it, it's okay. See what happens there. I mean, you're trading at highs. You're trading at highs and the range is small. Is ETH going to drop, or I don't know? Medi, should I hold or sell some? This isn't financial advice, my friend. I don't know where your stop is. I don't know how much you're risking. I don't know where your entry price is. There's so many aspects to that question, and I just can't answer it for you. Apologies. Apologies. Cheers, dude. You too, my friend. Can you answer what you think about Uniswap? Yeah. All right. FTIM. Uniswap first. And let's see. Oh, it's Uni. Duh. Uniswap. Dollar, no, it's Uni, right? Just Uni. I got it over here. It's been bullish. It's been so extravagantly bullish. It looks fantastic. Looks fantastic. You did get a daily closure lower here, right? You are trying to take out, so you may have found support. This is the 39.74. 39.74. If you get a daily closure below that, you're going to be testing 37.77. All right, these are the two areas that I'd be watching currently. This level was tested. These are old, so never mind them. Let's get rid of these two areas. There's nothing to do right now because you're going to have resistance coming up soon, so you want to wait for a retest and a hold, right? That's what you look for. Pullback, look to get long, only targeting first area of resistance, and it's so close to you. It looks good. Hopefully you've bought it lower and you're just holding it, as that's the way to do it. And then Ricky G, can you look at FTM? And then I'm going to have to cut it off as I've been going for an hour and a half. FTM. Sorry if I missed your questions, guys. If I missed it, just drop it down in the comment section once this video is uploaded to YouTube, and I will do my best to answer them. Binance. Let's go look at it. You just took out all-time highs on Phantom right there. Boom. Boom. So there is no high probable setup on this because you don't know if this was just a stop run getting ready to head lower, right? First area of support that I would wait on a test, especially if this rejection holds, is 0.59418, this level down here. That would be the first area, the only area that I would be willing to buy this asset, as that would give you a pretty good risk to reward back at that wick. All right. There's really nothing to do on it. You can't buy it right here because you are rejecting. I mean, technically, if you want to call that a support test, you are so close to the high. It's like, I would give it time. Just give it time. Give it time. All right, I'll check out one more and then I'm going to have to bounce, guys, as I don't want these videos to be too extremely long. Thank you so much for everybody that gave me the super chats and everything. Let's go look at EOS USD. EOS USD looks fantastic. Big breakout the other day. Huge breakout, man. It looks good. Looks good. It looks like you're holding at the midpoint of your breakout candle. This is it. This is going to be your support if it gets back down there, 8.50. I don't know that it will, because like I said, usually when you get these big breakouts, if you test the midpoint and hold, test the midpoint and hold, people are buying it there. So it may head higher from here, right? But I like a support test, a legitimate support test, and that level is 8.5031. All right, that's where I'd be looking on EOS. You're trading at highs, so with always, that's exhaustion risk, my friend, but it looks good. It looks like a fantastic, nice, healthy. All right, guys, I have to call it there. Thank you so much for everybody that showed up and everybody that threw the likes on the video. Thank you so much for that. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down in the comment section below. And as always, I gotta say thank you to all my channel members and Patreons. You guys freaking rock. I will be going live tomorrow morning for all you guys, so it will be at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then tomorrow evening at 5 p.m. I will do the Forex Weekly Outlook. We will go over some Forex pairs. I have a lot of stuff to talk about tomorrow for the Forex Weekly Outlook, as a lot of things look like they are going to set up for us this coming week. So with that, I will say thank you guys for everything. Make sure you trade safe, trade smart, and happy trading,